Hey, how's it going? This is Joe and Tell, and I just got back from doing the show, the home entertainment show, and it was pretty awesome. I had a really good time, and yeah, I want to tell you guys all about it. This was the show 2019, and it took place in Long Beach, and so that's close to me. Awesome. And I reached out to some of the manufacturers, like I told you in the previous video, and I asked them, hey, you know what, would you guys be willing to allow me to show your stuff at this high-end show? And the thing is that a lot of the stuff that I focus on is more budget audiophile sort of stuff, and you guys already know that. I hit up Micah, and they said, yes, let's do it. I hit up T.H.E Audio, I hit up SVS, Vali, and Kanto, and luckily all of them said yes. So we ended up having two rooms. In the first room, we had the Micah RB42 speaker. We were showing the Micah AD250 amplifier along with the Micah 14 gauge cables. Together, that entire system was $249, which to say was less expensive than the other systems there is beyond an understatement. On the desk, we had the Vali Transparent 1 Encores, along with the T.H.E Audio Modi 3, the Loki EQ, and the Vali 2. And also we were showing the SVS SB3000 and showing what the Vali sounded like with and without a subwoofer. So overall summary, all I can say was that our rooms, and I say our rooms because I was taking care of room 507 with the Micah, Vali, SVS, T.H.E Audio. I was manning that room while I had Chana, aka Techno Dad, manning the other room, 511, which was the Kanto TUKs. And so that's another speaker that we were showing. Thank you to Kanto for allowing us to do this also. They asked me if I could have Chana go and DJ there, something a little bit different. And so he did, and that was pretty awesome as well. Also, Budget Audiophile group on Reddit, they pitched in to have one of their moderators, one of our moderators, because I'm part of that group, aka Polypeptide.
Who asked that?
What is 147 about?
That's just my favorite number.
Okay, we
So,
pitched in to fly in
doesn't mean anything.
Polypeptide 147, that's his screen name on Reddit, and we flew him in to help us out so we could take turns kind of taking a look around. What can I say about the show?
And this is gonna be tongue of the human mouse.
Tongue.
Yeah, tongue.
I didn't really get a chance to walk around too much. I did a live stream which you guys were able to see, and that was that. But all I can tell you is that our room was almost always busy all the time. The first day I didn't even get to have my snack. I didn't get to eat. I didn't get to go to bed. Nothing. I was just in the room demoing the whole time. And man, you know what made it really worth it was just the response from people. A lot of times people would come up and say like, what? You know, just the shock on their face. Like, how much did you say this was? A lot of times I'd ask somebody, how much do you think that this system is worth? I'd get sometimes 1,000, 5,000, you know, all these different guesses. But when I told them that the entire system was $249, they were like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. Are you serious? Yeah. I came in with a bunch of micro products, which I had to haul in myself, and I left with just a small handful. So successful in that sense. Another one of the comments that I thought was hilarious, over and over and over again, people were asking, is there a sub with these? Is there a sub? Where's the sub? And I told them no, there wasn't a sub. You know, you could see the port just blowing air into the back there. I had a curtain up, which I was gonna use to block off the speakers so people couldn't see what was playing, but it was affecting the sound a little too much, so I ended up just scrapping that idea. But yeah, it was funny to see the ports blowing air into the back when the bass hit, and people were just amazed, you know? One guy, he sat down, and he didn't say anything for about like 7 minutes. He hadn't said anything. And I was like, oh man, maybe this is the first guy that didn't like the system. And he said, you know, can you play some orchestral music? And I said, I don't really have anything you want to listen to. You know, he threw on a track, stayed quiet for another 5 minutes, and he just said, these are f***ing amazing. That's it. So that was pretty awesome. A hilarious reaction. Another reaction that I liked was sometimes you'd see people come in, a guy and his girlfriend, and the girlfriend would be like, why don't you just get these, sell your speakers? Of course, that's not going to happen. I am in room 507.
507.
Yeah, you were in there.
Well, yeah, I brought my girlfriend today.
Oh, okay.
Check
Hi.
it out.
Hey,
I
how's
wanted
it going?
to check out your
Oh yeah, you're gonna laugh.
their-
Ask them. Yeah, ask about the prices on them too. Or sometimes I'd hear people say, "Hey, your system sounds better than some of the other ones that we heard that were 20 or 30,000." Now, do I believe that that is the case? Probably not. Maybe the speakers weren't set up properly in the room, but I do not believe that a $249 system can outperform a much more expensive system. And if it does, I think that has a lot to do with maybe the setup in the room. So, yeah, very, very good time. It was great to hang out with some of you guys. A lot of you said that you watch my videos and that you like them. So thank you to you guys for coming by, saying hi, and hanging out. And yeah, it was a great time. We're also demoing the Vanity Transparent 1 Encores at the desk. I think people were really amazed with how those sounded as well. They really liked the shit audio stack. I almost didn't have to explain the shit audio stuff. Anytime I'd go and start to explain it, people were like, "Oh yeah, I already know about them. I know about them." And, you know, nothing but good things that I heard about those components. As far as the SVS SB3000, I mean, what can I say? That thing is a monster, especially in a hotel room. I think that's kind of like a smallish room for that sub. And we were playing around, trying out 18 hertz test tones after the show was over, so we weren't bothering anybody. What's going on in here?
I'm just listening to some bass.
Subs all the way over here. And yeah, it definitely hits down to 18 hertz. Awesome job, SVS. What's rattling over there?
Just the mirror.
Let's go to 18 hertz. How about that?
Smoke alarms going off.
And then in the Kanto TUK room, I think a lot of people were surprised just overall with the bass specifically in there. You know, Chana was doing some demos where he was showing, you know, a particular track, had the sub off completely, and even me, when I came in, I was just like, "Are you sure that the sub is off?" I had to go and check. Sub was off, and it was producing some pretty good bass. So good job, Kanto. They have an AMT tweeter, so that's something different. So yeah, I think a lot of people were impressed with that. And Chana, his room was also very busy most of the time. And so when I did get a chance to walk around, the one thing I did notice was that, you know, some of the rooms weren't as full as I thought they would be. So I don't know if it was because I got to walk around on the last day, but I don't know. I can't tell whether it was just those rooms or, you know, our room always seemed busy, but maybe you guys who were there, maybe you can let me know, you know, maybe our rooms were busier than others. Maybe they're all the same. It was just like checked it out on the wrong day. But you guys let me know if you were there. I did have my seminar where I was able to talk about how to get the younger generation, the next generation, into audio. All right, so I'm about to start my talk. Got some folks here. And I gave a few points. You guys already know what they are because I talk about it all the time. But hopefully that video will come out and you guys will be able to see that. Other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. That was the show. I think we had a great time. Hopefully we'll see some people writing about it. I don't know that I will, because a lot of the folks that I did recognize who did write for certain publications, online publications, you know, I'd see them in the room next door, but for some reason they weren't coming into our room. All good. All good. Next time. I got to catch you guys next time. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos or when I go live. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye-bye.